Hey everyone, this is a tutorial for how I made my dashboard in Notion. Let's just get right into it. So here we have my to-do list, my calendar. There's a lot of different types of views here for my calendar. My study tracker, and my content creating log. I'll make separate tutorials for my study tracker and my content creating log, but for now, all we're gonna focus on is my to-do list and my calendar. So yeah, let's start off with the to-do list. Yippee! So I made this little example thing. Let me set it to full width. So as you can see right here, I have everything under these little sections and these toggle lists, so I can easily like look at everything without having to scroll around. So first thing you need to do is make a toggle list for your to-do list if you're gonna have it as like a dashboard setup, which I recommend it be a dashboard setup so you can have everything in one place. So you add a block and go toggle list. Now if you want it to be like these little headings here, you have to add the toggle list and click these little dots doohickey, and click turn into and toggle heading, whichever one you want. I'm just gonna select 2 and name that heading to-do list. So next thing you need to do, you need to make a table database view. That's what my to-do list is, and just click new empty database. I'm going to be deleting all this after the video, so yeah, don't worry about all this. So, the title property is where you're going to put your tasks. So rename your title property to tasks. And there you go. And the checkbox, it's simple. You just add a property and select checkbox, and I'm just gonna title this a slash, because why not? And then make the checkbox property as small as possible, so just hover over like the edge here till that icon thing pops up, and then just drag it really small. And I'm just gonna add a new page, and then there's a check mark. I'm just gonna add an example test here. Just name it yum. And now we're going to set up, as you can see here, there is a priority thing, so we're gonna do that next. So add a property and go to select. This is gonna be where you select your priority thing. Now the options I like to have for my priority thing is minimum, low, medium, high, and maximum. This helps me to prioritize certain tasks. So go to your priority property, click edit property, and add an option. And then you're gonna add your options. And what I like to do is I like to color minimum as gray, low is green, medium is yellow, high is orange, and maximum is red. That I like to color them so that it's like more in your face, I guess. I don't know. It just looks better to me. I always like to make the little rows in my table smaller so that I can so it's easier for me to see everything at once. Also, make sure your tasks thing has wrap column enabled, because that just looks better. And next is the type category. This is how I categorize my tasks. So here I like to categorize everything as academic tasks, like school shit, household, like I don't know, cleaning, chores, shit my parents asked me to do, organizing, when I like plan to clean my room or some shit, social media, when I plan to make videos and whatnot, fitness, hobbies, social, like social gatherings, hanging out with Pookie stuff, fun stuff, and other. Always add an other thing, because sometimes it just doesn't fit into the other categories. So add a property, go to multi-select, and type in type, and now you add options, and I'll just leave it like this. I don't know if I got everything, but it's not that important because this is just an example. And then size down. And for the start and due date, all you have to do is add date properties and do here. Now, for the start date property, there is a created time thing, but I don't like to use that because for some tasks I want to start them at like a later date and not like right now. And the created time, you can't edit it. So yeah, there we go. We're gonna put this as due date. And there you go. There's your to-do list. Now, I recommend that when you have a bunch of stuff on your to-do list, checking this checkbox it's just a checkbox. It's not going to automatically delete it. So I recommend if you have a bunch of stuff on your to-do list, you select everything and manually delete it. I know it is tedious, but I just like to have my to-do lists and stuff on my Notion so I can still have everything in one place. That's the most important part about having a dashboard in Notion in the first place. So, the next thing we're going to add is the calendar. Now we're first going to make the monthly calendar. So let me get into that. So you add your typical toggle list, add block, toggle list, turn into a heading, name it, and then you're gonna add another database. Let me find and add a calendar view. Now the default is a month calendar, so just leave it like that. So to add an event, we're gonna click the plus thingy on some day and it'll pop up with this page. This page is going to be the title of the event, so I'm just gonna put in yummy as the event. And this date thing here, you put in the event's date and time. I'm just gonna leave it as 12 a.m. Now, as you can see on my calendar here on my dashboard, you can see I have tags and urgency. I like to categorize my events by like urgency and type. So your tags property is going to be a multi-select property. So you just make a new property, name it tags, use multi-select, and then add some options. Now I'm just gonna add a couple options like school, family, Pookie hangouts, holidays, birthdays, and then for the urgency thing, you're gonna add a property and use select, and then add options. Now the options I like to use is useless, not important, important, very important, and urgent. I guess this urgency thing, I guess I have it here so I can anticipate and figure out how anxious I'm supposed to be for an event. Anxiety always gets the best of me. So yeah, to add the properties, you need to make a new page somewhere in the calendar. And even if you delete that page you made, it's still going to have those same properties in any other page you make. I'm sure there's another way to add these properties. I just find this as the easiest way to do it. And there you go. That is how you put events in here. Now, for the weekly calendar, really simple actually. You just add a new view with a calendar view, and you click show calendar as and go week. And there you go. This week is all that shows here. And then it pops up. Hooray! So now for the upcoming events thing here, this is sorted by urgency. So this is a board view. And in this board view, you're going to group by urgency. And you have to manually sort these urgency filters, so just drag them around. And now make sure it groups by the newest events first. So you go sort, and then date, and then ascending. So now let's just make a couple of thingies just to show you. There, and you got those in there, and now it's showing up here. And as you can see, this is put on April 16th. This was put on the 27th. This one shows up on the top because it is sooner. And the next thing we're going to do is the monthly, weekly, and daily agendas. So all of these are really simple. So you just add a board view, and you have to group by the date. And for this, you have to do date by month and sort by newest first. So now let me show you by adding some stuff into March. So now all the things from March show up here, all the things from April show up there, and there you go. And for weekly thing, it is the same damn thing, but all you have to do is, group by date and whatnot, sort by newest, and then put it by week. And once again, for the daily thing, you just group by date, date by day, and obviously newest first. There you go. Now everything's sorted in like that. For the timeline view, it is so simple. You just make a new view, which is timeline, and you gotta make sure it shows by date, and then everything's just gonna pop up in a little timeline looking thing here. So, yippee! You have your calendar now. I really hope that this tutorial actually made any damn sense, because if it doesn't, I'm going to cry. So, yeah, there you go. Now you have a nice little to-do list and a nice little calendar thing. And obviously, you can adjust this based on your needs, fiddle with it however you want. It's your dashboard at the end of the day. So, thanks for watching. I will definitely make a tutorial about my study tracker soon. It's a lot more complicated to make, so it's probably going to be a lot longer than this. And I'm also going to make one for my content creating log. So yeah, that's fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe for more videos. I make a little bit of everything at this rate, so you will definitely have a big variety. Alright, bye bye. Love you guys.